Welcome to the Moon Magic Tarot channel, and welcome back to the Moon Magic Tarot channel. This is a single reading. It is short, it is sweet, it is to the point. I'm posting loads of these on the channel now, so don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon so that the right reading can find its way to you at exactly the right time. Let's draw some cards for you already and see what information is coming to you right now. I am seeing two other cards, no, one other card. Okay, and I'm also going to cut and we will bring out an angel card. Okay, we have your first card, Super Souls, Angel of Determination. Okay, we have this here. Some runes. Okay, we have the rune of breakthrough. We have the rune of partnership, the rune of the self, and the rune of harvest. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Let me just look at your cards before we proceed. You have the Page of Wands, which is showing the shadow side. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, also showing the shadow side. And we have the Six of Swords, also showing the shadow side. This is very, very interesting. Okay. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for a breakthrough. I feel like you have been, I think you sort of know in your heart of hearts, you've probably checked in with a lot of different readings, a lot of different astrology things, all kinds of signs, synchronicities have been showing you that something is about to break through in your life. Something is about to happen. And yet somehow it hasn't quite got there. Okay, there's something here that has not quite come to fruition. It hasn't come to harvest yet. Now you're being asked to persevere here. Determination. Don't give up here. Okay, we have the rune of relationship, so I need to say that for some of you this connects to some aspect of relationship. For some of you this will be a relationship reading, you know, a love reading, an intimate partnership. But this partnership rune could also mean a business partnership. It could mean the right person to collaborate with in some way, shape or form. It feels, I almost want to say ambitious, but it's the wrong, that's kind of slightly the wrong word really. It's like, it's ambitious in that it's an ambition. There's something you really, really want. It's like for you, this is like the ultimate goal. There's something that has been evading you. And I think quite often you get knocked off balance emotionally, okay? Six of Swords, it's like you lose sight of hope. You feel like the tide has gone out. In fact, for some of you, I think you are literally, what's happening is here, it's really, and there's a bit too much, and please forgive me, but I have to say how it is, and please forgive me if I slightly chuckle. I guess because it's such a human thing, and I know I do this myself. There's too much nasal gazing going on here. That's kind of what's coming through here. Your angels are saying, come on, look up. Look up. Don't look down. Don't look inwards. The rune of the self is like the rune of joy, split down the middle, opened up. You're at, you know, self-reflection is an amazing tool, but not if it becomes self-critical. Super Souls, there's something about you becoming too self-critical. There's something you really want, and you're doing too much nasal gazing over this. You're doing so much reflection that it's taking you inwards, almost sometimes in a downward spiral. And it's quite loaded with emotion because you really, really want this. And it's actually hindering. The nasal gazing is hindering the breakthrough. Because I think you feel like you're so close. Loads of readings, loads of signs, loads of synchronicities are kind of saying, look, it should be here. And you're like, well, you know, where is it? Why isn't it here? Why is it not in my hand? Why hasn't it come to me? Okay. But actually, there's too much looking back going on here. You know, you're needing to be looking forwards. There's a really massive energetic shift that can happen here. And the reading is giving, it's twofold. I said it would be short, sweet and to the point. You know, these are short readings that you can find when you need them. This may well be coming to you at a point of sort of despondency or a wobble or a this is never going to happen, why, or a crossness, why isn't it here, why hasn't this happened, you know, or it's got that flavour, or it may be that, oh, it'll never happen to me, you know. And for some of you, even feeling like, you know, that dream has flown, you know, it's like the tide is out and it's never going to come back in. There's these different aspects of emotionality. The rune of partnership always speaks about emotionality. You know, don't get swept away by both the highs and the lows of your feelings here. This can shift, okay? We'll draw one more card. Let's cut this pack here for you. In fact, actually, I'm going to shuffle. This is what I want to do. Let us bring one more card out, please, and there's your card. Okay, she rides with wild spirit unbroken. Fabulous. Right, you need to liberate yourself from the despondency. It's almost like, I think if you think about the law of attraction, it's like, it's very clear advice for you here. If you think about the law of attraction, in fact, let's bring this card here so that we can see all the cards in your visibility for you. I think that should be good for you now. Right, it's like I think you swing a little bit like a yo-yo. You know, we're seeing lots of, every single rune is showing you an opposite. The rune of breakthrough, it's two symbols opposite. The rune of partnership, it's the same, opposite. The rune of the self, it's the same. The rune of harvest, there's like opposites. This is the tarot of opposites. I feel like you swing like a yo-yo a little bit, really from hope to despair. And actually, there's something really important about liberating yourself from this yo-yoing, from the emotionality. Center yourself in determination, but not determination that holds, what's the way I'm wanting to say this? Not in a... It's like you need to persevere in what I would call a consistent, steady kind of way. You will get to the top and you are being guided. It's almost as though I think you're doing so much internal reflection, which is super and fantastic. I really want to honour that you're doing that. It's super amazing and fantastic. But what I do need to say to you is if there's too much of that reflection where you're turning it in on yourself all the time and there's not enough getting out there, you know, we can sometimes bring it into ourselves and we're doing all the reflecting in the world. Sometimes we just need to consistently get on with life step by step and the progress will come. Because I do feel there's a danger that you swing like a yo-yo. So it's time to release yourself from the sort of internal ruminating and just make strong, steady steps, because this is then going to turn that tide. You know, everything is showing an opposite here. You know, we can literally change these cards. We can move to a place where we are feeling much more empowered because we're prepared to take action, rather than feeling cross and despondent and why isn't it here yet? You know, those kind of emotions that bring you down. You can move something forwards yourself. You don't have to wait for it to come to you. There's action needed here, not big action that throws you into the world and then you think, oh, it's not working, and you retreat. That's the swinging of the yo-yo, but just bringing it gently back into yourself. Go out and go fishing. You know, take it with a gentle, steady pace. Don't rocket after it, then get disappointed and then retreat back again. This is slow, steady, go fishing, take your time, steady progress, smell the roses along the way, be determined without the emotional yo-yo, and you will fly. It will come. The breakthrough will happen. Super Souls, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you are passionate about manifesting and you're interested in how the moon can help you, and you'd like to know a bit more about the science and how all this works, do check out my Manifest with the Moon, Astro-Moon Diary and Journal. They are amazing tools, and there is a totally free webinar that I've created that will tell you all about the science and how to use these books to support your manifestations right through the year of 2023. Tons and tons of love.